Welcome to the Austin LGBT Chamber of Commerce podcast. I am Tina Cannon, the president and CEO of the Austin LGBT Chamber. I'm joined here, of course, with Amy and Colton.
Hello.
Hello.
From chamber headquarters. Hello.
From Post Eclipse headquarters in Austin, Texas.
I know. I think the sun is confused now.
We had a good eclipse. It was a good time at the Long Center, hanging out with all of Austin.
Yeah, I really liked it. I like that we opted for a community event. I know a lot of people went out in like their driveways or down to the river or whatever, but it was fun.
It was cute. It was cute to hear everybody cheer when the clouds parted for a minute.
Yeah.
Big
and then
fans.
Boo at Mother Nature when
Yeah.
the clouds came over.
Yeah. Big
It was
fans
always
of
like
the
the
sun.
gasp that got me. There would be like one gay gasp, like 10 people away. I was like, oh, you could see it.
And then everyone, their necks would shoot up, right, with the sunglasses on their face because there was commotion.
It was a good time. It was a good time. I wish they'd have played more because they had musicians out there, and I wish they would have played more things like,
What is
here
it?
comes the sun. Da-da-da-da.
Oh yeah,
That kind of like sun and moon type music.
yeah.
instead
It was
of
very
this-
like ominous, kind of
Star Wars.
spooky.
Instrumental. It was like my internal monologue when I'm having an anxiety attack.
Yeah,
It is what it sounded like.
it was the soundtrack of the end of days.
Yeah, it could have been better, but I mean, it was still fun to go out there. It was still fun to watch it all. Glad to have experienced that with y'all.
And I
I thought-
love the Long Center.
Oh, they had so many cute giveaways. Their little tote bag.
That was good.
Oh, precious.
Don't tell Christy if she's listening that there was a free tote bag.
I think you just told her.
Well, Arnie may give Christy mine. So.
No. We're good. We're full on the tote bags. It was a big week in town, though. We had CMT, which I didn't literally, I saw nothing.
Oh, did we miss that?
I saw no
Mhm.
stage. I saw no.
Was there not a stage on Congress again?
I don't know.
I don't know. I did see fireworks from UT Tower
Okay. You know
from
what?
my bedroom window.
I think they were filming on campus because I saw a lot of people posted
Okay.
photos and it had the tower in the background of the photo.
Okay. Well, I guess that happened.
Well, the fireworks were cute.
There's just too much. I can't keep up anymore.
We had the Capital 10K happen this weekend too. I mean, it was a lot.
That
It
traffic
was exhausting to be an Austinite this weekend.
was insane. I went to pick up my breakfast that I ordered and forgot that it was Cap 10K day.
Oh, no.
And it took me like 35 minutes to get to Old Torf.
You could have just run there.
I could have.
Scootered.
Be like, hey, well, you guys are running around. Can you stop and give me a taco?
Can you pick up my order and bring it over here?
I've never done the Capital 10K. I got busted one year hard because some friends of mine wanted me to do the Cap 10K with them, and I was like, no, I'm not feeling really good. I don't want to do it. So I bailed because I wasn't feeling good.
Hmm.
And I don't know what route it runs now, but that particular day it ran over by Exposition and like 5th Street over by Lions Golf Course.
Mm.
And I was about to putt my ball, and a friend of mine yelled from the street as she was running in the Capital 10K. I thought you were, blinky blink sick.
Mm.
'Cause, yeah, I totally got
So
it.
you
Oh,
were lying.
I was totally lying.
Oh. Well,
Went and played golf, but what are the odds she would pass me right at the same time?
I mean,
was
you
putting.
didn't see like the crowds of people that were running.
I mean,
Like, oh, how will they ever see me? This lone person standing
I
on a
figured I'd
hill.
look like every other lesbian golfer on the course. How did she recognize me?
You were probably one scotch in at least.
At least.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's too bad. Yeah, not going to catch me doing a 10K.
No.
I
I'm not
mean-
into it. I mean, I've done bike rides before.
I like a 5K. Oh, bike ride.
Yeah.
Did you hear
I did.
today?
Yeah.
They were talking about the Hill Country Ride for AIDS,
Mhm.
and I forget how long the long one is, but
Yeah.
it's like 70 miles.
Yeah.
Or
That's not a
something
lot on
insane.
a bike, though.
No,
It's not a lot on a bike. I did the
like not even a little bit.
I did the Houston to Austin bike ride once, and that's long. It's a couple
When it
hundred-
went to the Astrodome, did you ride into the Astrodome?
No, it was from Houston to Austin.
Oh,
I forget what it was called. The MS 150. That's what it was called.
yeah, that's coming up.
Yeah, I mean that's a long bike ride, but 70 miles, that's not bad on a bike.
I
It's for
went on
great cause.
one bike ride around Austin with my friend who cycles everywhere, all the miles.
Mm.
And I was on an electric bike.
Well, there you
She
go.
was on a regular bike, and she was still beating me.
What kind of electric bike were you riding? Was it like An
I
air
am
blower?
a weak gay.
Wait, but it was like pedal assist or
Oh yeah, full Uber electric. I think it cost me $40. That's how many miles it was.
she must have some powerful calves if she beat you on an electric bike.
Hey, those cyclists, they mean business.
I guess so. Well, good to have you, but let's take a look at the local news and headlines in our area. So the city is looking to land bank as additional options to curb displacement for affordability. The city is going to explore options to take over tax delinquent properties, so pay your tax bill, as one additional strategy to create affordable housing and remedy displacement for longtime residents. Part of the that will be on the consent agenda for the council meeting. We'll see if they approve that or not by the time this airs. But it looks like it's got strong support for that to go forward. The Austin Monitor has more details on that particular story. But yeah, I mean, if you're not paying your bills, the city has the ability to go in and acquire. So maybe we've got some opportunities to create some land banking off of that. I don't know how many parcels we're talking about. I don't know if it's one, I don't know if it's 20. I don't know if it's like, who knows? But it's an opportunity. So we'll see what happens with that for community land banking.
Yeah, I think it's sounds like a good idea to me.
Pay your bill.
Yeah, pay your bills.
Yeah, we just did some adulting this past weekend. We organized all of our tax paperwork at home. It's unfortunate, but you have to pay your taxes. We live in a society. You got to do your part.
You're late. I can't believe you
What?
waited this long.
It's still April.
You're just like stressing your CPA out.
She's all right. She's a good egg. She's good. She's used to it. She's used to it.
Oh, man.
In other news, there's a joint meeting this week by the City Council and the Planning Commission to consider changes to the Land Development Code, or the LDC. Those changes are part of an update aimed at creating more housing and revising compatibility standards and reducing minimum lot size for single-unit developments. Thursday's meeting featured an overview of these changes as well as a public hearing. Our chamber students sent a letter of support in on this item for council. We tried to do a full rewrite of the Land Development Code a few years ago, and some curmudgeons got in the way, took it to court. It's gone through the court process. It's been adjudicated, but then they take it back to the next level court. It gets adjudicated. Take it to the next level court. But this is the crowd that got here in the 70s and got their really cool place, and they don't want anything to change.
Are these the same curmudgeons? Like, do they have a club somewhere? Where
They
all
do.
meet?
It's called the Austin Neighborhood Council.
Oh, that.
In a way, yeah. That's kind of but even that voice has gotten quiet over the years.
This is for new developments, though, right? Like changing.
This is for new developments as well as some existing. So, like if right now the minimum lot size is 5,250 square feet on
Right.
a lot, and that's to build one single family home. So this will allow you to build 3 single family homes on a 5,250, or to also reduce the minimum lot size so it doesn't have to be 52.
Right.
I think it's 20 or 2,000 or 2,200 for the new minimum lot size.
And there are some existing homes, right, where you
Yeah.
can opt in to do this, or would it be?
Yeah. So like if you bought a house, like my neighborhood,
you
we're
could
over-
subdivide.
Yeah, you could
basically.
subdivide your lot. So maybe you've got
Yeah.
a dilapidated house that you want to, instead of right now, all you can do is
Mm.
knock it over and build another giant house.
I mean, I get it. I get why people would be like, we don't like it. It looks too, I don't know, congested. But we have a housing situation here, y'all. Like, we don't have anywhere to put anybody, and we're a tall town.
Yeah.
Like, coming back from Dublin, which was like kind of a squatty town. Like, there wasn't anything over 10 floors.
Yeah, what you didn't see in Dublin, especially in the city center, was what you saw were kind of the brownstony side by side, solid use of all of the property around with like a little park for everybody to share
Right.
instead of everybody having their own
You're
backyard.
sharing a wall with someone. I mean, it's townhome
Yeah.
style living.
Mhm. That's how I live. We have a little
Yeah.
townhome situation. We love it. We love our neighbors.
Right. And also, it helps when you don't need a driveway that's like 30 feet wide
Yeah.
because you don't need a car. You might have a family car, like one.
Well, here's hoping that we do some things. So what the council's having to do is they're We tried to do like a whole cloth rewrite of the Land Development Code, which was not updated since 1984. If you think back to 1984, y'all were little babies. If you were even around, TVs were black and white. As
Yeah,
a
end of
reminder
the
to our
world.
listeners out there, TVs were still black and white. That was the last time we updated the Land Development Code in this city, and that's really why we are where we are, because we were only able to build what we can build. So now the council is going through and doing some of these smaller initiatives under what's called the Home Initiative as a way to unlock some affordability in city center
Makes
where
sense.
it should be.
And if you don't like it, don't live in the city.
I mean,
Like if you need a
live-
big backyard, go
yeah,
just outside.
go out, go outside, go get a goat, and call it done.
I love a home package that comes with a goat. I mean, all real estate agents, please hear me. Stop giving baskets of fruit and just give them a goat.
Just
give,
give
'em
'em a
give
goat.
the people what they want. They
I
want
would
a goat.
be So mad.
Well, you would never have to mow the backyard.
Yeah,
Just get a goat and it's fertilized.
and when
Bum,
it gets
bum.
old, you've got dinner.
Oh no.
I'd
Too
rather-
far.
I'd rather have a chicken.
Oh no. Definitely not. You're fired. Like if somebody got me a bird, I'd be like, do you know me at all?
Yeah, if you're listening and you,
Yeah.
don't bring
Take it
birds
away right
around
now.
Amy.
No birds.
No
They-
birds.
unless they're fried and in a box.
Yeah, next time we have an outdoor happy hour, please bring some bird feed.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Samsung is looking to get $6 billion subsidy from the federal government for the Taylor facility out of the CHIPS Act. The Statesman has more on the details in the story, but the summary is Biden administration plans to announce that it's awarding between $6 to $7 billion to Samsung next week to expand its chip output in Taylor in Northeast Austin. Reuters
I say rooters.
Rooters? Reuters
Routers?
cited two
Oh.
people familiar with the matter. The subsidy, which is unveiled by the Commerce Department Secretary Gina, somebody important, will go toward construction of our facilities in Taylor. One is about a $17 billion plant. And the other factory that they've yet to announce exactly where will help Samsung more than double its U.S. investments. The CHIPS Act has been a really big deal as a way to keep jobs in chip manufacturing on our shores and reduce our dependency on foreign actors.
Yeah.
So it's been great. The irony, though, of course, is that all of the guys in town who are elected officials at the state and federal level did not vote for the CHIPS Act, but they're running around taking credit for it.
Isn't that the way it
I will
goes?
remain them nameless, but you
Sounds
can figure out
accurate.
who they are.
Voldemort's.
They are running all over town, getting really excited about the amount of jobs that this is going to bring and how awesome it is.
Isn't that what a concept? What a concept. It's like we've been talking about, it's like we work for a chamber of commerce or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they
It is.
Samsung deserves it. Go Samsung.
Yeah, they've been a great partner. They've created jobs. They've been a good community citizen. The great DEI programs. DEI. They have them.
You said something. I said a naughty word.
Said it. Yeah, somebody from the governor's office, I'm sure, is going to come and smack me in the back of the head. And then on the local side, the city council voted to submit a $191 million loan application to the state's infrastructure bank, requesting significantly more than the typical amount doled out to support the city's, quote, cap and stitch program to build decks over I-35. Construction is slated to widen I-35 through central Austin. It's going to kick off later this year. The proposed decks, also referred to as caps and stitches, would stretch over certain portions of the newly lowered highway connecting east and west. TxDOT is paying for the bulk of it at $45 billion to help lower I-35, but they are not ponying up for the cap and stitch program. That burden will fall onto the city. So here's hoping that we can get this loan application going and get some money for the cap and stitch. I'm looking forward to it. The renderings look great.
It does look really cool.
Yeah, it's a nice way
No
to
cap.
Yeah.
No cap.
Just stitches.
I'm too old.
Oh, me too, but whatever.
No-
Get off my lawn.
no-
Like,
don't be mid.
no cap.
I I think it's going to be a great way to finally connect East and West Austin that has long since been divided, both physically and then by way of deed. For those listening that don't know, East Austin was actually a redlined area. All of West Austin had in their deeds that African Americans were not to hold a deed west of I-35 back in the day when people were bigger a-holes than they are now. But so the hope is that really it creates a park-like atmosphere. It connects our communities in a real meaningful way, and will hopefully create some, outdoor excitement, amphitheaters, a little bit of outdoor concerts, some food trucks, that kind of typical Austin vibe. For sure.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I don't think Eisenhower ever saw this happening.
Okay, Grandma.
Thanks for the interstate system.
Okay. Little interstate history. Is that who gave us the interstate?
Yeah. Well, we won't even talk about the trains because that's a sore subject. But
those are the big barons, right? Those are the ones who went through and just kind of stole American Indian land and called it their own and ran a train line through it.
I think just about every person without pigment in their skin did that. Yeah. But yes, there was.
I knew that those were key real estate positions on the monopoly board. Always bought the railroads.
Oh my, yeah.
Yeah. Railroads, electricity.
Baltic, because I like to slum it every now and then.
I like the Park Place and
You're a
Boardwalk.
slumlord.
Of course you took Boardwalk and Park Place.
Cute.
I
Well,
love that game growing up as a kid.
oh, it just went on for days.
I
Though.
loved it.
Oh,
The whole deal making on the side, I was there for it. The awkward thing though is I was an only child.
You played by yourself?
I have so many questions. I mean, I hope you had some friends, right? You had
deal
friends.
making on the sides with yourself.
My dad hated when I wanted to play Monopoly. He'd be like, "What if we play Guess Who instead?" Or
The quiet game.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. What a lame game.
It goes by quick though, and they'd be like, "Okay,
We're
well, that
done."
was fun. Back to my 60 minutes and my crawl."
Well, Operation. Great game.
Oh,
That was fun.
That's I mean,
Until you lose all the parts. And then we used to use dog treats.
none of us are going to live full lives because of that game. It's taken at least 10 years off my life.
So true. So true. And kids today, what are they playing? Video games. They
That's a
don't
whole
know.
thing, though. It's a whole industry. We were talking to one of our attendees on the intercity trip who UT has a whole degree built around entertainment.
Dude, the video game industry is bigger than the movie industry.
I believe it.
Revenue wise, it is like leaps and bounds bigger than the movie industry. But yet the movie industry gets so much attention because it gives itself awards every other week. You turn on something. There's no major programming for
Oh, that the public doesn't watch,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
I'm sure they have their own industry wide.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
the film industry, I mean, God, getting a original thought on
no,
film.
we're on Fast and
what do they
Furious
got in
28.
video games? Okay, let's turn it into a movie.
Yeah. And get ready for
Halo.
more of those. Now, I think Barbie unlocked all of these things.
Yeah,
We're going to see G.I.
Uncharted.
Joe and
Oh, that's already been a thing.
Monopoly the movie.
G.I. Joe, Channing
it's
Tatum.
a 7-hour movie.
It's just like a
Although I
junior
would love-
achievement economics class. Like, damn it, I think I learned something.
I'd love to see the characters for Baltic Avenue.
Can you imagine? What was that movie with Ryan Reynolds where he was in a video game?
Oh, yeah.
It was called-
I watched it because I love him.
Yeah.
It was cheesy.
Yeah. Nice Guy? Was it called
Mm,
Nice Guy or
Something like
Guy? Or, his name was Guy.
Oh, I think it was Nice Guy.
Maybe. Yeah. Anyway, the characters in that were
It was cute. It was
fascinating.
cute. But yeah, the video game industry is enormous. So if your stock portfolio does not have video games in it, you are missing out because that is a money-making machine.
Okay, I gotta call my financial advisor.
'Cause
I'll be BRB.
I mean, how many 14-year-old boys have you ever seen walking around the street? You know why you don't see them? Because they're at home playing video games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That-
True story.
I think that's a true story. I do want to say though that it irritates me to no end when you see a family out having dinner
Mhm.
and there are so many electronic devices. I get it. Like when you're trying to keep your kid
Yeah.
entertained so that they can make it through a boring meal. But
Talk
Like,
to your child at dinner.
well, that and like maybe don't go to a boring restaurant. Like it's a family experience.
That's why I don't have a kid. It's like as soon
Is that
as,
why you don't have a kid?
Yeah, as soon as
Oh,
they
well,
arrive,
now we
I'd be
know.
like, "Here's an iPad. Leave me alone."
I don't. I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
Childhood brought to you by iPad.
Yeah, my sister has a rule when you're at dinner, like no electronics on the table.
I agree.
I-
I mean, I wish my grown-up friends would do that sometimes. You know, you look around, all of a sudden, half your friends are on their phones.
Yeah. Well, there's that fun little phone game where you stack your phones, and the first person that can't handle it and they have to get their phone, they buy the round.
Oh, that's better than credit
So-
card bingo because at least I feel like I have more control.
Stack the phones,
Okay.
and whoever breaks, it's like, and then you stack them again. You could get a free meal out of it.
I could. Because I could just look for things on my watch to do.
That is cheating.
All right. And a local chamber news, Chamber of Commerce. What's happening?
Well, this Sunday, April 14th, join the Austin LGBT Chamber Arts Committee for a special performance of The Prom at Zach Theater.
Cute.
Woohoo.
Todd with the Arts Committee is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
He got us a cast talk back after the show. So if you have any questions, want to learn more about The Prom,
Okay.
they'll be there. There is a code Sparkle for 10% off your ticket, free popcorn, all the things. That's the Sunday. Thursday, April 18th, we have an exciting happy hour and ribbon cutting in Round Rock. A lot of people have been asking for us to do more things up north.
Mhm.
We're coming to Round Rock.
Yeah. And we were kind of north this week for our luncheon. So
Yeah.
we're making our way.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're making our
So
way.
Swallow Wines, Round Rock, April 18th. It's a Thursday.
You're
Gonna
not.
be a
That's
lot
not
of
like a
fun.
verb, right? Swallow wines, Round Rock. It's a place.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Lord. Like the bird. There better not be any birds there. Hear me now.
Swallow Birds.
Yeah.
All right. Good stuff.
And May 1st is our next luncheon at Gina's on Congress.
Yeah. Finally.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Amy and I went and had an appetizer and a
Nice.
drink, and it was very tasty.
Yes.
But I have not had a meal there, so I'm excited.
It's I love this is one of our members' places, and I love that each one of his restaurants is very themed to a certain regional cuisine.
Yeah.
So we've got like a Mediterranean experience. Well, Italian's kind of sort of Mediterranean, but Italian experience. This is a French cuisine experience.
C'est très bien.
Yes.
Huh? I'm excited
mean,
for that.
We.
We-
But yeah, it'll be good. I'm excited. He always books out the whole place for us too,
Mhm.
so it's gonna be very intimate and private.
And it's not a hard sell. All of our luncheons sell out before the
Yes.
luncheon.
And this restaurant's a little smaller than the one we were at this past week.
Yeah,
So-
it's kind of like a shotgun restaurant. Goes straight back. It's one of the
Okay.
older. I don't know. Are they historic buildings down
On
Con-
Congress?
Yeah, some of them
On
are.
Congress Avenue.
Well, like
Yes.
like, but how far? Like, there's a lot of construction. And
It's real old in there.
I think his is. Yeah,
Is he on the capital side of Congress or on the SoCo side?
he's right around the corner from us, right here.
You act like people know what you're pointing at.
I'm talking to you. So what do you call that?
I think
The Frost Tower side.
Okay.
The Frost Tower
Okay.
side. Good grief.
4th and Congress.
Okay. So not the South Congress.
And then the next day, May 2nd,
Yes.
there is a super fun DECA event
Mhm.
at In Cahoots. The event will be focusing on how to leverage your local chambers and maximize your community connections and benefits. So come hang out with us, the Hispanic Chamber, the Black Chamber, and the Asian Chamber.
Hmm.
Good stuff.
Also filling up.
Yeah.
There are
Oh,
like, if you've been to In Cahoots and you know how many people can fit, that's how many people are coming. Like,
Yeah.
there are not many spots left, and it's a free event.
It's free rent,
Yeah.
4 chambers. You get a chance to meet the members from the Black, Hispanic, and Asian chambers as well.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, guys, y'all need to bring it in
Mhm.
numbers. Let's go. Register online today because I'm not joking. No hard sell. This will fill up and it will sell out by the end of the week.
I did hear a rumor about a free drink ticket with your ticket.
Okay. We'll see if that rumor holds true.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, we know what our members are like. But am I supposed to get you a corsage or a boutonniere for the prom?
No.
Okay.
Sold. Well, that wraps up our news and headlines. As always, thank you for that. You can always learn more at the AustinLGBTChamber.com on events that are happening, both our events and our member events as well. Up until that, have a great weekend, everybody. Be sure to join us next time. If you want to become a member of the Chamber of Commerce or join us for some events, visit us at AustinLGBTChamber.com. You want to be a guest or a sponsor? Shoot us an email at info@AustinLGBTChamber. Be sure to check out past episodes of the show. Follow us and check out new episodes each Friday at noon, wherever you get your podcasts. We'll see you next time.